So the word over at Parliament is that Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, well, his days are numbered unless he gives us a clear path out of lockdown. And this was a direct quote, you might call it a warning, from the Member of Parliament, Steve Baker, who was actually quite influential in taking Theresa May out of power. And he's the chairman of the COVID recovery group. And he is just saying that the public is losing faith with the Conservative Party at this point because of lockdown. And it's nice and quite refreshing to hear some of these voices coming from Parliament and from the Conservative Party. Sir Graham Brady yesterday spoke on similar things, calling the way that we're being treated infantilizing us and calling it an authoritarian regime, and going on to say that this lockdown is going to cost more lives than it saves. And it's nice to know that it's not just me and not just some crazy people on YouTube and Instagram that are calling out this behavior and saying what I think we all know, which is this: it's more dangerous what we're doing now than the danger we are told that we are preventing. And it's a simple concept, but it's a complicated concept. And this whole city of London is locked down right now, and I can feel the pain with the citizens here, with our mental health, the economic pain, savings going to zero, businesses shutting down, people losing their jobs, children not going to school, not knowing what their future is. I can feel the pain. This is normally a vibrant, multicultural, incredibly energetic city. The best city in the world, in my opinion. I've been to most of them. But now it's not. And people are starting to really wonder if this is the right choice. Or are we just following this one daily short-term metric, and we're paying attention to this over here, and we're missing all of this other damage going through? And it's refreshing to me, and it's also confirming to me to know that senior MPs in the Conservative Party are now agreeing with something that I've been talking about for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, almost a year now, if you go all the way back, really questioning some of these draconian measures. And so it's going to be interesting to see if anyone listens. You know, in the world of politics, the more I learn about it, the more it actually makes me sick. The same MP later tweeted out that Boris Johnson's the guy that's going to solve this problem. So it's hard to know what really goes on over there. One thing I do know is this: we need some new ideas. We need to take our city and our country in a new direction. And the truth is a leader is supposed to solve problems. A leader is supposed to innovate. A leader is supposed to educate. A leader is supposed to communicate. A leader is not supposed to use fear as a weapon to get you scared and locked up in your home and trusting them to solve all your problems and write you checks when things don't go wrong. No, that sounds like another relationship that I don't think we ever want with our government or with anyone else for that matter. Great relationships aren't based on fear. They're based on trust. They're based on communication. They're based on serving each other. And that's where I think we could take London in a new direction. And so I hope the Prime Minister listens to this. I hope we can get some science-based decisions, a proportionate response to the virus, and some real leadership, which is something I've been calling for now for 6 months. I can say those 3 phrases in my sleep, but it's truly what we need right now. Unfortunately, you've got people out there like Professor Neil Ferguson of Imperial College. They call him Professor Lockdown, who's now saying that because of this new mutant strain, we could be locked down till autumn. This is the same guy that predicted 500,000 deaths in March and caused us to go into that first initial lockdown that conditioned us to these repeated lockdowns. Anyways, tell me what you think below. Do you think that what these MPs are saying is right? Do you think that this lockdown is costing us more than it saves us in lives, in economics, in mental health? Do you think we can find a proportionate response to the virus, that we can do something called focused protection, where we take care of the elderly and the most vulnerable, and we let everyone else get out there and do what they do to support the NHS, to support our futures, to support our educational institutions? Tell me what you think. Share that below. On May 6th, I'm going to take London in a new direction, and we're going to show the world what a world-class city can do. I think we can lead the world in the actions we can take, and we can do it fast. We just need a leader who wants to find solutions, who wants to serve the people, and doesn't have some strange agenda that the two-party system seems to breed. I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Let's make a change. Leave me your comments below. Thank you.